Hey YouTube, hey, Georgia Bigfoot here. Thanks for checking out this review about the 2016 Browning Strike Force Sub-Micro camera. This is a powerful package in a really small unit. Look at this thing compared in the size of my hand. Just how small this camera is. I've been really happy with my Browning cameras since I bought one of their first ones back in 2013. A Browning Recon Force that's still working, and they have just made continued improvements on their cameras over the years, and I've been extremely pleased with them. The one thing that's there's a couple of things about the 2016 that really need to be made reference to, and that is it has something called the SD management feature, which it'll take up to a 32 gig card, SD card, excuse me. But with the SD management feature on, if you choose to run with that, it makes it so that it will overwrite old files. So there's nothing worse when you set your camera out, you let it soak for a month, you come out and you're like, gosh, I should have put in a bigger camera card, and you have these pictures that timed out when the camera became full on its SD card, maybe a couple weeks ago, and you're scouting this one particular scrape, or maybe it's you have it over a feeder and you're thinking, hey, I really would have liked some recent pictures or recent videos. And with the SD management feature, you can select that and it'll do that. It will overwrite the oldest files. If you want to do that, you can do it. Another thing that's great about this is it has a feature on it this year called the Smart IR video mode, which if you select that, and let's say you are running video and you have it set for 5 seconds, or you have it set for 10 seconds, or whatever it is it's set for, if you click to engage the Smart IR video mode, it'll keep recording as long as there's something in front of the camera that's moving and doing something. Have you ever set it for 5-second videos like I have? You set it for a 5-second video because you're like, hey, I want to see that big buck, or I want to see that vehicle that might be passing on the property. And then, you can tell that whatever it was that came by stopped and lingered for a little bit longer. Well, with this Smart IR video mode, you can select that, maybe set it on 5 seconds if you want to. And if that big old mossy buck with the drop tines comes by and you have it set for the Smart IR video and it's set into the on position, guess what happens? It keeps recording as long as that big old buck or whatever the subject is you're chasing is and stays in front of it and keeps moving. Couple of things on the box to pass along. It's got a 0.4 trigger speed. It's got a 100-foot nighttime illumination. It takes 10 megapixel still pictures. Really, one thing that really pleases me to pass along is it has the 1280 by 720 HD video. And you may be thinking, well, why is that a big deal? Well, I'll tell you why it's a big deal. I mean, other than it being high quality, by it being that type of high quality, I'll pull this out and I'll put it into a USB reader and then put it into the back of my 42-inch Vizio. I have also put this on a 60-inch Samsung, and the quality of the video shot by this camera portrayed on up to a 60-inch screen, it is breathtaking. And one thing that's fantastic about it is the TV does the work, and it will just play from clip to clip to clip, running through all your clips. And that's the way I look. I basically review all of my videos that I make with my Browning cameras now, or any of my trail cameras, is, especially if it's high enough quality, is to, portray it on the television. And that's what gets the wife and the kids and the family involved. They're all like, I cannot believe that these 300-pound hogs are running around out on the property, and here they are being portrayed on a 60-inch television. So anyway, something to think about. It takes 6 batteries in a pop-out battery tray. I use Family Dollar alkalines. I've been very happy with them. It has an external port that takes a 12-volt battery pack. And the one battery pack I really like that I've learned about recently is the Browning external battery pack. It has this nifty cord that wraps around it. And it has basically a keyed plug that plugs into the bottom of this camera and makes it so that it can't be pulled out. So it's got a weatherproof front door. It's got the pipe through for the Python lock. It has the accommodations for any kind of 1-inch strap. Of course, it comes with a 60-inch strap that's included in the purchase price. You also get time-lapse software with it. You get detailed instructions. For a camera that's around the $150 price range, this thing packs a punch. And I tell you one thing that I've been really pleased with about these Browning cameras are its video trigger. The video trigger on these are super quick. And another thing to pass along is its recovery speed on these cameras is about 1.5 seconds. Tremendous bargain, a tremendous value. Go back and look at my other trail camera reviews. I've been really pleased with Browning. The trail cameras, the price, the value, the performance, the longevity has been really something that has helped me in my scouting. Anyway, check out my other videos. Subscribe to my channel. Once again, this is Georgia Bigfoot saying so long.